one more time. Round of applause for Rishi.
We all love children, do we?
Yes.
So do I. But not all of us have the same passion and energy to provide them highest level of education. With that motive, my name is Rishi and I would like to share my experience and my thoughts about education is not only important at the primary level but at the pre-primary level. It is only when we teach, the more we teach, the more we reach. With that belief, I would like to share a personal experience. Well, during our childhood days, with whom have you spent most of your time with? Can anybody share their experience?
Mother, friends,
Friends.
brother,
How about you, sir?
brother.
I have spent maximum time with children. Children from 1.5 to 6 years. Instead of playing cricket with my friends, I used to play with G.I. Joes, some all child stuffed toys with those children because children are my passion and I just love spending time with them. And that is how my entire childhood had been shaped up. Well, moving on, as I completed my schooling days, became graduated, postgraduate, I realized this fact that here is an opportunity where I can change my passion into my career. Well, how many of us get an opportunity to convert your passion into a career? And then I came across this course of entrepreneurship where I got along with 12 individuals and had the opportunity to travel all over the world and countries like Germany, China, Philippines and Hong Kong. And while traveling to those countries, I took an added effort to visit their preschools and understand their teaching methodologies. Well, when I came back, I made it clear that I want to become an education entrepreneur. And then I joined hands with the same college which I graduated from and became the business development manager. Over a period of 1 year, I learned a lot of things, both from the commercial aspect and the physical aspect. And that is where, during my working days, I decided I am going to start my own school. Well, not all of us here can do everything for children because we have family commitments and other commitments which has to be fulfilled. But not at large, but at a very small scale level, what we can do is contribute socially. There are underprivileged children who need day-to-day education. They don't have funds. There's a government scheme called Anganwadi, which government has launched in rural areas, urban slums, where toddlers from 1.5 to 6 come and study. Volunteers like us are required the most today to contribute to them. There are many other schemes, social NGOs, which we can be a part of. Of course, time is short in hand, I cannot talk about it at length, but you have to be a part of it. That is where I make repeat to say, the more we teach, the more we reach. Well, as I conclude, I would like to say that education has given me a new frontier. It has made me realize what I want to do in my life, and I've chosen my path to do that. All of us like this can choose their path, or rather most of us have already chosen their path, but as an additional initiative you can do this to help the needy ones. Remember, the more you teach, the more you reach.
Alright. Good job, man. How do you feel about using the catchphrase many times? Does that help you?
Yes.
Good. How does that help you?
it helps me to connect with the audience more, and I feel that they get the message more clearer.
What do you think? By using the catchphrase, do you think he connects more with you?
Yes.
What were the good things in Rishi's presentation? Anybody? Very
is
clear.
very clear.
Was that?
Content is very clear and
Content was very clear. Right. Yes.
He moved very well. His eye contact was good.
Mm-hmm.
Eye connections were good.
Eye connection was good. Anything else? Yes, sir.
The flow in his speech.
Flow in the speech. Okay. The flow was good. Do you think the flow was good, better than yesterday's?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Excellent.
yes.
Anybody else?
He was more confident.
More confident. Anybody else?
today there is no cheat with him.
No paper with him. Yes. Yes.
You have a lot of content actually.
He had a lot of content. Yes.
More we teach, the more we reach.
Yeah.
It's so clear in our minds because he used it 3 times.
Yeah.
That's the first thing, which did very good. We're using the catchphrase multiple times. Also, the structure of the speech was good. Very clear that, he's asked, there was also reflection about children, how did you spend your childhood days? He asked us, involved us, then said that the people who are underprivileged, let's help them. So there was a clear structure of what he wanted to do. The message came across. That the more you teach, more you reach. So I think that was very good.
Pramod, any points?
I think compared to yesterday, yesterday also you had your chit and the power went off and there were some issues. And today I could see the transformation, right? The confidence in your speech, and the best part was you spoke about what you love to do. You spoke about your passion, and that was displayed. You believed in your speech 100%, and that was displayed. I think that was a brilliant job done.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah. So, you open to suggestions. First thing would be, at times, just stand there so you can see me and what I'm saying. At times, what you do is that when you move, you do this. So, the more we teach, the more we reach. And see, there is an instant disconnection. The moment you move and look down, that's a disconnection. Remember, whenever you move to one place to another, you gotta make eye connection at that time, so people don't know that you're moving.
That was actually, my thought process was shifting, so my thought was engaging in
You're
some
thinking.
other world. I was thinking,
Get it?
but I realized it has to be subconscious
Yes.
rather than conscious.
Subconscious. And even if you're thinking, look at them and thinking, you know what? In the last 2 days, I forgot few things about 15 times.
Yeah, good suggestion.
And yes, 15 times. Nobody knows that. It's because when I forget, I'm looking at them. I'm looking at them making eye connection, because the moment I look down, there is an instant disconnection between them and now.
Yes.
And the moment I come back, now again you have to gain back that connection, which is hard. It's easier to continue the connection than to gain it back. So that's point number one. I'll come. Second point is that what I would suggest is, what was the catchphrase again, Rishi?
The more we teach, the more we reach.
Okay. Do you want to make it more powerful? I mean, the same phrase,
Yes.
body language wise and pause wise.
Yes.
So okay, show me what you have right now.
Sure. The more we teach, the more we reach.
Okay, so it's more we teach one place, then more we reach.
Yes.
How do you teach generally? It's like you're giving something or sharing
Yes.
something, right? So how about the more we teach? See how I have movements. The more we teach, the more we reach. And you know what I want to do want you to do, and this is a great technique for you. I'll show them what I did exactly and how you can apply that. Yesterday, when I was talking on the stage, if you remember, I said at one point that on the stage, I went to the stage, in the washroom, I was getting ready, remember right? I was getting ready. Then finally my name was announced, Ms. Vishal Sarkar. I went there, I grabbed the mic, and I was so nervous that I went blank. Did I say that word? How did you know it? Setting up the expectation. It's called setting up an expectation from the audience. And just like you said blank, 2-3 people yesterday here said blank, and I didn't know it. I didn't say it, and it was blank, but I didn't say it. So you know what you can do? If you use your catchphrase few times, it's very powerful to hear this. So listen. So in the beginning you'll say, the more we teach, the more we reach. In the middle you're doing again. The last line will be, so the more we teach, the more we and leave it open, make it silent. Some of them will say, reach, and they say, thank you. Yeah. Then finishing your speech is much more powerful than you finishing your speech.
Yes.
Do you think that's a good idea for you to
Yes.
apply? Akash, you have a point.
Yeah, I'll put it to one suggestion.
Yes.
What I felt is that you're not having the notes today, but I still feel that you're saying everything from memory.
Yes.
It's still not completely
Yes.
internalized.
Yes.
So that is very evident on the stage. Because when you're looking down or you're trying to remember and saying things, you're still in your script.
Right.
That's is what happening. So if you
To
can,
reply to that, I would say, provided if I had one more hour of practice,
yeah,
I would have been a completely different speaker on stage.
Right.
Because then it is how I become more natural, because I know what I'm going to speak, how I'm going to react, and how I'm going to control. Right now, it's the first attempt.
yeah, I understand. I'm just bringing it to your notice.
Absolutely, yes. No, I'm just not trying to counter it. I'm trying to
Tell what is the real reason. I get it. I agree with both of you, and here's what I say. Since you want to be a professional speaker who gets paid on stage and impacts people, not just getting paid but impact people, I'll tell you, gotta have some back pocket speeches. What I mean is, you gotta be able to throw some stuff up when you need, and they gotta be ready all the time. Why? I'm not talking about today's speech. Why? So that when a topic comes in, see, for example, mine is a little small talk I gave yesterday about, the smoking I didn't do, the drinking I didn't do, and how that helped me become successful. I can relate that to any other topic, honestly. I mean, if somebody gives me a topic of how focus helps you, I can talk about focus using the speech. I'll change that last message. So you have to have 3 to 4 if you want to be a professional speaker. Since you want to be a professional speaker, you need to have 3 to 4 back pocket speeches, I call them, that you can have all the time ready. So when a topic comes, you say, you know what to do, just the last 20% you change, and people think, man, he had the entire speech ready for 15 minutes or for 20 minutes. No, I didn't do it on stage, I had ready before it.
Yes.
That's the tip for you, okay?
Exactly.
Example? Well, let's say that,
For the same speech, for example, if I have to bring focus in my speech,
let's say, you make this, first of all, you write this speech and make it really, really excellent. And then you can change. Now your speech is about the more we teach, the more we reach. You can give the speech about managers, of how to treat their employees.
yes,
The more you teach your employees in a connected way,
they reach far, they reach beyond.
Because the more we teach, the more we see. Same catchphrase there. You can talk to parents about how they can help their children become more positive and exciting citizens of their life. You can talk to entrepreneurs about how they can help their employees to be better leaders. That's a leadership speech to me, not an educational speech only. That's a leadership speech. So you can talk about leaders, that how leaders can create more leaders out of followers. That because more we see the same thing over and over again. But if you make it well prepared now, you can just customize 10%. That's a new speech, new audience every single time.
What I understand from your feedback is, you can have the same catchphrase or topic
And the story also.
Used for different circumstances.
Absolutely, it's like this, I can take this water, I'll have the water all the time. When somebody needs strawberry, I'll add some strawberry flavor. Somebody needs mango, I'll add a mango flavor. Somebody needs chocolate, and so just adding the final 10%, 90% is always the same.
Yes.
That's what I do. Like I said, I don't customize my speech, ever. I just add a few things that replies to them. So if I'm speaking to entrepreneurs, say, so as entrepreneurs, here's what you need to do. When I'm speaking to IT professionals, so as IT professionals, here's what you need to do. And honestly, most of the times I get standing ovation because they say, man, you wrote the speech for us? No, I didn't. I did not. I just added the last thing while coming here. That's it. But I don't say that. I say, yeah, yes. That's a new speech I wrote just for you. So that's how you become famous. That's how you get the name, fame, money. What is a M type money?
Here.
No. So yeah, name, fame, money at the same. How's that?
you're in the game.
And you are in the game. That's how you get the name, get the fame, and you'll be in the top of the financial grade. Give it up for